Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Tree Hill Wrestling Federation podcast, brother
and sisters. Sean is stoned as fuck right now.
Yep. And so that's going to be a real roller coaster ride, much like this One Tree Hill episode was. Episode 35, season 2, episode 13. The Chris hero dies in this one.
Or just the hero dies in this one.
Or just the hero dies in this one. When I saw the episode title for this episode, I got really scared. I got really scared, dude.
You know you're missing some things right now.
What? Missing what?
Introducing the podcast.
Oh, so I got terrified because if you're talking about a hero in One Tree Hill, it's probably somebody I'm gonna like. So I like Haley and Nathan. I think they're a great couple, but they're just going through some coupley stuff right now. They're both very young and they're in high school, and they can't die. That's not cool, man. Okay, so I automatically thought that.
What if it was Jules?
That would crush me, but again, I'm a little perturbed with her as well. Yeah.
You also love Dan.
I don't love Dan as a person, I guess. He's the most interesting storyline out of them all, I think. Just the way he is, he's just the most fascinating, I guess.
Interesting.
Yes. So I had to go on a 2-minute tangent about the title of how it almost fucking scared me half to death. But I am Sean Harris.
And I am Erin Kosker.
And we are Tree Hill Wrestling Federation podcast, brother.
He's too high to do like my extra intro.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sucker.
We don't need it every time.
Exactly.
Yeah. But we are the only, and I want to stress that, only podcast in the entire universe that...
The entire galaxy.
That
combines, mixes, I don't know, other words that are like that.
Just keep failing me, babe.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you that.
Satisfaction?
No.
Can I get the satisfaction once?
No.
Have you ever said it on this podcast? Of course,
yes,
you said
I have.
it. You said it on this podcast, but
not recently.
Can you please say it again for me?
No.
I'm asking you as one loving person to the other.
Not right now.
Okay. But I'm going to play my you have to do it card. Okay? I'm going to play a card and it's going to say you have to do this in the podcast. And I won't tell you when I'm going to play that card, but I will play that card. And at that time, I will play that card and you will have to say the wonderful world of amalgamation between One Tree Hill and World Wrestling Federtainment. Federation and Entertainment. So it'll be World Wrestling Federtainment.
Okay.
Sure. Babe.
Yes.
At treehillwf.podcast.
Yeah.
Instagram.
And TikTok.
Facebook. You can listen to us on what?
Spotify,
what?
Apple Podcasts,
What?
Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio.
What?
Get out of here.
Stokel?
I have my drumstick.
Yeah, you do. See, we're going to need video one day of this because this is pretty hilarious that you're just threatening me with drumsticks because I bring up, Nation of Domination.
You have like a million of these around the house, so.
True. Very true. You can catch us on all of that. Like, subscribe, comment, and thank you for loving the podcast. We appreciate every single one of you. Johnner's Podcast Network, thank you very much as well. And babe, okay, let's get all the fucking introductions aside. Let's just get right into the episode. See, at the beginning of the episode, I was so fucking excited to talk about this episode. I wanted to skip the intros and be like, let's just get into it because it's so amazing. And you have asked me 22 times what my rating is for this episode, and I did not write it down, and I have not.
I know, I'm kind of pissed at that because normally when I'm copying, see, I'm like one of those terrible kids in school that forgot to, do her homework or copy notes because she skipped class. And I'm like, babe, can I copy your notes? I take notes for wrestling on my phone, but I don't take the notes for One Tree Hill because I'm just so absorbed in trying to catch new things.
Yeah, totally.
That I haven't noticed before. So I'm always copying his notes and I always get to see the ratings beforehand. And this time he did not write it down.
I didn't write it down. I fucking no-sold you.
That's rude.
I put it there. I did not put it there. And then I put it there, but then I erased it.
How would you erase it? It's pen.
Could have got a pencil, written it down, and then erased it.
We don't have pencils in our house.
Yeah, we do.
Where?
We have pencils.
Where?
Somewhere. Guaranteed. Somewhere.
Find one for me, bro.
I will. You'll wake up next morning and there'll be a pencil on the breakfast table. I'll do it. Mechanical pencils count as well, too. Pencils, dude. But I just wanted to talk about this episode because I'm so giddy and so excited to talk about this episode. And I just lead it off, dude. Let's fucking dive right into this. Please, please. I'm stoked.
So Brooke is getting Felix to take pictures of her for campaign posters. One notable picture. She's sitting there holding a Latin book upside down. And he kind of laughs at her and makes fun of her for it. And she's like, I wouldn't be able to read it if it was right side up anyways.
I'm figuring, especially here from now, is that the other people who are running for school class president or whatever, they're probably pretty smart girls. They probably have to know their stuff a little bit. And Brooke's just kind of ditzy and not very bright. She's not the brightest penny in the fountain, if you know what I mean.
Do you think she would end up winning?
It could be. I could see that written into her arc, that she seems like a leader, and so they want to push her into these positions of leadership, integrity, and all this kind of stuff. So obviously I understand exactly what you're saying with Brooke going forward. You keep saying that my opinion's going to change on her. She's going to win me over. And it feels like this is kind of the start of all this, right?
I've been waiting for you to realize that this whole fucking time.
Damn.
I've been waiting for you to start seeing a different side of Brooke.
Yeah.
From season 1.
Season 1 and 2.
Halfway through season 2.
Yeah.
Obviously people in their lives, they're going to make mistakes throughout their entire lives. It's not like you clean up your act 100% permanently for the rest of your life. All of a sudden, there's still going to be mistakes. But Brooke, honestly, any group page, One Tree Hill group page, anything like that, if people ask who had the best character development,
it's her.
It's Brooke, with Nathan pretty close behind.
Oh, Nathan's cool. I love him. He's great.
Yeah. But yeah, so they're making these posters. Dan.
Oh, dude, please.
Oh my God.
Tell me what Dan is doing in this episode, please.
Dan asks Luke to move in with him.
Lucas doesn't live with Karen anymore? Lives with Dan?
Lives.
And Deb? What?
How weird would that be?
Oh, man.
You're like,
I'm stunned.
Speechless.
Like, that is not something I predicted that could happen.
and literally it came up like 2 minutes and 13 seconds in, or 2 minutes and 30 seconds in.
2 minutes and 37 seconds in. So I made a note of this, that fucking we're not even 3 minutes into the episode. 2 minutes 37 second mark. We already have this banger of Dan asking Lucas to move in with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you like literally, you were high when we were watching the episode. So it makes sense that you're high right now when we're recording. And you paused this episode. It took us almost 2 hours to get through this
to
episode.
Watch a 47-minute episode.
Because you were pausing every like 3 minutes.
Yeah. It's like a scene by scene breakdown. Like, that's how good this shit is.
Yeah. And normally you just like go
it.
through it. Like, unless I tell you like you're trying to get your notes down, but something important's coming up. So pause or just like stop writing your note. Come back to it.
So I just pause it because I don't want to lose my thought.
And you're high.
And it's a good thought. Or at least I think it's a good thought when I'm high. And then
at least you think it's a good thought.
At least I think it's a good thought.
But at the same time that Dan is asking Luke to move in with him, Luke mentions this wedding that Jules and Keith are going to have.
The wedding.
And Dan's like, oh, really? Shit just got interesting. Oh, Nathan. Poor Nathan. So Taylor is home at Haley and Nathan's. She's got candles lit everywhere. She's going out for a run or some bullshit, whatever. And she doesn't clean up her shit. And Nathan's just like, okay, starts to close the computer or the laptop and sees emails from Chris Keller.
And a ton of them too.
I miss you. I love you. Whatever. I want to kiss you again. Like, I legit took a picture. And we're going to post that shit. Believe me. We're posting that shit.
Yeah. What does it say? Because you took a picture. Pull out that picture. We can tell people exactly what it says right now on the podcast.
I'm finding it right now, bro.
Word for word, verbatim. That's what we need here on THWF.
Okay. So, come sing with me. Your audience awaits. You are too talented. Be with me. I'm glad you are thinking about me.
Ooh.
The worst bus ride ever.
Oh.
I want to kiss you.
Again?
I had a dream about you.
Oh, dude.
Got a great gig. You should be here.
Oh, no.
Don't waste your talent.
Oh.
Thinking of you. Miss you.
Wow.
Boom.
Damn.
Fucking Chris Keller.
And Nate sees all of this shit.
And he's like, you could tell he's fuming. So the next scene, they're at school. Peyton's walking up. She's got Jake with her. And Lucas and Brooke are talking. And they see them. And they're like, oh my God. And Brooke's trying to convince, Jake to vote for her.
Yes.
And Peyton is talking with Luke. And at this time, Nathan walks up. He's like, have you guys seen Haley?
Yeah.
And he's like quick to walk off. Like, he does not want to like chum around at this moment. Like, not into it.
Not at all. Yeah, he saw hell in Keller.
Yeah. Yes. We've already been there.
Hell in Keller. But no, I'm just saying is that what is the font on these emails?
Comic Sans.
Comic Sans. Is it actually Comic Sans?
It looks like it.
It kind of looks like it. It's probably not, but it probably some
No,
other
it
weird,
looks almost exactly
could
like
be
it.
some weird, different font, but we'll actually find out if that's Comic Sans or not.
It legit is, bro.
100%?
I'm almost 100% certain.
Almost 100%. Okay.
Like, legit, when we post that picture, people can chime in and be like, yeah, that's fucking Comic Sans.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. We good?
Yeah, dude.
So Peyton's back and she's at her locker and Haley walks up to her and she's like, oh my God, I missed you. And Peyton's like, I heard a little something about a certain someone kissing someone. And she's like, oh shit. She kind of like digs it at her and is like, you're like, what is up? And Haley's like, it meant nothing. And Peyton's like, a kiss always means something.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
So Jake is back and he's going to Whitey because he wants Whitey to talk to Principal Turner to get him back in school.
Yeah.
He swears he's back for good.
And he's staying and he's not worried about crazy ass Nikki.
No, he's not going to hide anymore.
It's good old fucking double J.
Yeah.
Yeah. J-E. J-A. J-K.
So did you notice that Whitey also leads the class for like the whole like student body president thing? Like he's the one that leads like the presidential campaign.
Oh yeah, like introduces everybody or whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that Whitey's the one that runs that shit, but okay. And so they have to fill out this paperwork and Brooke's there, and the girl sitting in front of her has been the president since 7th grade, and her name is Erica Marsh.
She is the incumbent candidate. She has been candidate.
Wow.
Candidate, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably better than candidate. Yeah. Erica Marsh. Since 7th grade. And now we're in what, 11th grade?
Something like that.
Yeah. So like 4 years running, 5 years running now.
Yeah. Long time.
Yep. For sure.
And she's kind of being a bit of a bitch. Like she's trying to convince Brooke to run for like treasurer or something. And Brooke's like,
she just proves how smart she is and how book smarts she is and how she's just going to crush her basically.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Brooke's not having any
Brooke
of it.
has no idea what's going on. She keeps
calling her like Vivica and shit like that.
Yeah, she calls her Vivica. Yeah. And she's like a little fucking goldfish in like a fucking pool of sharks, dude.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah, like she ain't ready for this. She is going to get the smoke and I don't know if she can retaliate, but you never know. She's proved us wrong before.
She has.
Yeah.
Luke goes home and he's got a letter to show his mom that says he does not have HCM.
No HCM.
And Karen is so thrilled and she's so happy. And he's like, but by the way, I'm moving in with Dan.
Oh, dude. This took my heart right away. I mean, Karen has been nothing but an amazing mother to Lucas.
Other than that slap that you keep.
Other than that. But yeah, no, honestly, yeah. He could pin it. Oh, I don't want to live with you anymore. You beat me, Mom.
I'm sure Dan would have done worse.
Dan's never done anything to him like that. Yet. Yet. But yeah, he doesn't have HCM and he is joining the Ministry of Darkness.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
You will, though.
When?
A while from now. The Ministry of Darkness.
You're so stoned.
Who is broody and dark and mysterious?
Undertaker.
Ministry of Darkness.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay. So Dan kind of psychs out Keith. Keith is going to work and he's a little bit late because he wanted to go and visit Jules for a little bit before heading in. And Dan starts like getting all pissed off and like, where were you? You're late. And he's like, your office now. And then they go into Keith's office and there's an engagement party happening. He's like, how'd you know?
Wow.
Like, oh, you know, word travels fast.
He fucking worked them so fast too. Like he had them all revved up and ready to go. And he's like, oh shit, it's going down. And then it's a fucking party.
Yeah, it's a party.
Yeah. So he's keeping the charade going.
Yeah. Wow. And he says to Keith, I'm paying for the wedding.
He's going to pay for the nuptials?
No expense spared.
Oh my God.
But then Karen waltzes into the dealership and she's fuming. You could literally see a trail of smoke behind her.
She's at the party, and that's how she finds out.
Well, that's the thing. So Dan kind of stepped out of the Keith's office for a sec, sees Karen, and then kind of like low-key invites her in, even though like she's just wants to yell at him. And then she's like, what's going on? Sees Keith, and he's like, oh, we're celebrating Keith's engagement. And Keith's like, oh shit. And Karen's like, oh fuck, are you serious now? What the fuck?
Yo, dude. And yeah, now this is just like, already we're only 11 minutes and 30 seconds into this episode, and it's like machine gun blast. Like, it's just one scene after another. It's crazy shit going on the whole time. Fucking rapid fire. We're not even halfway through this episode yet, and it's blown me away already. Yeah. She did not know about the engagement, and she finds out at the party.
We'll be right back.
FORE GRIPS. Ditch the rubbers, wrap your shaft.
Are you a golfer who's constantly searching for that perfect grip? It's time to stop searching and start swinging with FORE GRIPS.
Oh, okay, we're doing the golf ad.
FORE GRIPS brings you comfort, control, and style, the ultimate combo for golfers.
FORE GRIPS are designed to elevate your game. Whether you're a pro or just hitting the green with friends, the right grip makes all the difference.
They've got everything from classic to modern styles, so you can find a grip that fits you perfectly.
Plus, they're engineered for durability, giving you long-lasting comfort and control so you can play stronger and with more confidence.
Head over to foregolfgrips.com and see why so many golfers are making the switch.
And right now, you can get 25% off with our exclusive listener discount. Just use the promo code THWF at checkout.
And we would like to thank FORE GRIPS for sponsoring the podcast.
Remember, ditch the rubbers, wrap your shaft.
And then Keith goes on to explain to her, like, later on at the cafe, you know, just after everything with you and the proposal, and I was in a bit of a dark place, and then I met Jules, and now I'm happy, and this is what I want. And Karen's like, okay.
Yeah.
She's not super stoked.
No, not
she
at all.
barely knows Jules.
Yep. But you know what? She is with Andy.
Yeah.
And Andy seems like a pretty decent guy.
Now you're warming up to Andy.
I could totally, yeah. At first, I always fight newer characters. You got to prove it to me first, right? You got to be like, okay, you're a good character. You're allowed in now. But the other ones, Felix and Anna, the Felix and Anna hate train rolls on, babe.
That's understandable. I did like that we didn't get Anna in this episode.
The entire episode. That's probably why it made it so good. Like, another reason why it made it so good was that she was not a part of it.
Peyton and Brooke are talking, and you had some specific notes about Peyton's shirt, but whatever.
Peyton was wearing a Scorpions shirt that said, or it was just a Scorpion shirt. Didn't have any lyrics or anything on it, but she does rock me like a hurricane.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, here I am.
So Brooke and Peyton are walking down the hallway, and they're realizing, oh, Erica Marsh is talking on the intercom and on the screen, and she's talking about how Brooke skipped fourth period
316 times.
Get out of here.
316 times.
And they're kind of looking around and see the posters were also plastered with, do you want a president with only a 3.4 GPA and shit like that?
I didn't even think it was 3.4, was it?
I don't remember.
Oh. I think it was lower than that. 3.4 is actually not that bad.
I don't know. And she's really going into this whole smear campaign, which is icky to me.
You don't like smear campaigns?
No,
No?
That's bullshit.
Oh, man.
I think it's
smear
so
campaigns.
bad. bad.
I think
It makes the person that's doing the campaign look worse.
Yeah, I think people should. I don't want to get into politics. I hate getting into politics. I fucking hate politics so much, and I don't want to get into it.
Ooh, who do you like better? And whenever there's a like friggin' election, and I'm like, I honestly don't fucking care at this point. Whoever doesn't sound like a fucking idiot at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm just whatever. I'll vote for whoever.
Smear campaigns
doesn't piss me off.
Smear campaigns, I feel, are just kind of, it's the low road, right?
Yeah,
but
it's super low.
There's so many, and not every campaign is like this, but they do have some smear ads for so many of them. And one of the most...
I tend to like those candidates less.
Yes, oh, for sure. Focus on your own political, what you're doing with your party and stuff, and how you're running for it.
And maybe doing like a light jab, but not like a whole thing.
And make it super aggressive and intense.
Oh, that's so bad.
Okay, Mad TV, Will Sasso.
I love light jabs. Because
light jabs are great, but the smear campaigns have got to put it forward. Like, every granny in America has to notice this stuff. It's right in your face. It's just like this. Okay, Will Sasso was on Mad TV, and You're
obsessed with this dude.
Dude, Will Sasso's the greatest, man. He's pretty fucking funny. He's one of my all-time favorite comedians, if not my favorite comedian of all time. And they did smear campaigns kind of thing between Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton. And so they asked they asked Barack Obama's kindergarten teacher. His kindergarten teacher says, hey, why didn't Barack Obama fight in this war? And she's like, oh, he was 2 years old when this war happened. And the whole idea of the smear campaign was that Barack Obama wouldn't serve his country, and I guess Vietnam, because he was only like 2 years old. But that's the point. He wouldn't serve his country. He's not an American. I sounded like Bret Hart there. He's an American.
We're not at that point in the podcast yet, bro. Anyways, Andy throws some shade at Karen. He comes in her house or whatever. I forget if it was her house or the cafe. Yeah. And he's like, it's quite icy in here. Like, whoa.
Yep.
And she's like, okay, you can like fuck off if you're going to be an ass.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I'm going through a hard time right now. My son is leaving me.
Left me.
Yeah.
Gone.
Well, not quite. He's still got to pack up his shit, dude. At Trick, did you just rip a fart, dude?
It's a soccer ball at my feet.
Oh. I was like, what the fuck? Anyways, Trick, there's a show playing, and Haley denies to Taylor and to Nathan that she's kissed Chris.
Yeah. Haley
continues to deny it.
Yeah, Haley. This isn't like Haley. I expect better from her, you know?
Yeah.
I expect better from Haley.
Yeah. I love Haley, but like, this is kind of a rough point for her.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they've had her character like this entrenched in this before. All this negativity and yeah. I feel like she's a very positive character for the show.
Yeah.
But she's going through some really negative shit right now.
She is.
Yeah.
Dan is fucking creeping on Taylor. Taylor opens the door because I guess they're still at the apartment. They're getting ready to go to Trick. And Taylor opens the door and Dan's like, upgrade. And she's like, out of your league.
And then he's like, wanna bet?
Oh my God. So fucking creepy.
Totally.
He's tossing shit to Nathan, like a box of Nathan shit to him, saying like, moving your shit out, Lucas is moving in.
Yeah.
And Nathan's like, excuse me, what? And Haley's like, excuse me, what?
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
No.
My goodness, dude. It's just, like I said, it's rapid fire. It just keeps going. Like, it's insane in this episode.
Right. Lucas is helping Brooke with her speech. her whole, choose me for president thing.
Her campaign speech.
Yeah. And they have a little weak but sweet moment together where they're kind of like looking at each other, and he's saying like, you have the words, it's in your heart. And she's like, oh my God. And then Felix walks in because he's got a box of buttons.
Yeah. Great. Yeah. Felix just ruins everything.
He does.
He really does.
And I think he could see the like sparks a little.
Oh, for sure. You have to be pretty blind to not see that. Right. In that very moment. There's definitely a connection between the two.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always felt like his connection was more with Peyton, but proof positive here, it seems to be growing for some reason. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We've got, for this Show What Trick, we've got Michelle Branch and Jessica Harp.
Who?
Jessica Harp.
Who?
With the Wreckers.
The Wreckers?
You're not getting me to say Heart, you motherfucker.
Jessica Hart of the Hart Foundation.
No.
Is here with Michelle Branch from the Wreckers.
And Haley is talking to Peyton, and she's like, oh my God, like I'm totally fangirling. Like, can I meet them? And she's like, yeah, oh my God, come on. And so they go to the back, and she's introducing them, and then they're like, oh, Haley, we've heard so much about you. And she's like, that's not possible. She's like, no, our opening act like raves about you. And she's like, what? And then fucking Chris Keller. Fucking Chris Keller walks around, and he's like, I said she's okay.
Yeah. And he's here, and he's going to play his hit song. And what is this song called?
Oh God, I don't even know. He's got, and like the dude that plays him, Tyler Hilton, or
does
whatever,
he actually sing?
He's an actual singer, and he has like an album. And
shit. Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. I think we're gonna have to find that album and listen to it.
It's on Spotify.
We're gonna have to do it then. Yeah, for sure. It only makes sense, dude. But he comes out, and of course, the Boo Birds are out here.
Oh yeah.
For him, nobody is stoked to see him, and
you're still not ready, but I'm gonna play anyways.
Yeah.
Fuck. And Nathan looks like he wants to murder once he sees him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. Like, this is just like, and not only is like this whole thing going on between Chris and Haley, it's just like shoved into Nathan's face so much.
Especially in this moment.
Yeah.
And like, it's not expected. Like, they knew it was going to be the Wreckers, like Michelle Branch and Jessica Harp, but they had no clue that Chris was going to be there.
No. But how long did they think he was going to be gone for? He was only gone a few weeks, maybe?
You noted 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he became this amazing success in like 3 weeks. He's like super popular now.
Well, he had this thing, like that thing in New York, right?
Yeah.
So if he had done that, and then immediately that information was passed on, like if they were looking for an opening act, he probably would have got, I don't know. You worked in the music business for a while, bro.
Yeah. What about it? What about the music business?
Like, how do bands find like their opening act?
Okay. Actual question about how bands, it can be different for a bunch of different bands. Some bands like to decide who they open with. Others, like, I don't know, the companies or the managers like to, promote their bands to bigger bands and take them on tour. And then if they like their stuff, they'll take them on tour. Bands do it differently. Mm-hmm. And some are just chosen because, two guys in the both separate bands are friends and want to tour together. So they tour together, and that's what they do. Right. And they book it all. And there's a lot that goes into a tour, especially like a North American tour with a lot of different stops and cities. People don't realize how much actually goes into running a full tour. And I've only been on small scale tours in the grand scheme of things, as opposed to like really big, like Metallica style shit. I've never been a part of anything like that. Mm-hmm. I've seen it, but not actually done it myself.
But like with this, you could kind of see how Chris could possibly be signed up as an opening act for Michelle Branch and Jessica Harp.
Oh, sure.
Just by like, he had this whole thing in New York, and maybe they saw him and were like, yo, we want him on our tour. And then they're one of the first stops at Tree Hill.
Sure. Yeah. Definitely gets you a little bit of popularity.
It can be as simple as that. It could be more complicated than that, but it seems like they're just doing like this low key thing, and maybe not a massive whatever that he got to just jump on the wagon with.
Basically, yeah.
So, yeah, he plays the song Nathan Wants to Kill. The Wreckers, they get up on stage. Vote for Brooke.
Yeah. How much money are you paying me to say that?
That was pretty funny. And they're playing a song called The Good Kind.
The Good Kind.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The Good Kind by the Wreckers.
And at this time that they're playing, like, Haley's so into the music, and Nathan can see that. Nathan also goes backstage and confronts Chris.
And the band he wanted to see tonight was Cannibal Corpse, because he wanted to hear the song Time to Kill Is Now.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And is that not true, right? In this instance?
He really definitely wanted to beat the shit out of Chris.
Maybe Slayer's Payback, or Cattle Decapitation's Forced Gender Reassignment.
Oh my God. Get out of here. Karen is jealous of Jules. Jules and Keith are there, and she's like just watching them. And Andy's watching Karen watch Jules.
There's a lot of watching going on.
Lots of watching happening.
Are you watching me? Are you watching me watch you? Is this person watching?
Remember what you just said.
Yeah.
Watch me watch you.
Yeah. Watch me watch you.
Literally note that down.
Watch me watch you?
Yes.
Okay.
Note that down somewhere.
I'll do it right now, bro.
Because we're going to have to go back to that eventually.
Okay.
In the series.
Not in this episode, though?
No, not.
Watch me what?
Watch me watch you.
Watch me watch you.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, done.
Got your note?
Got it, bro.
Keep that in your memory banks.
Okay.
Okay.
Watch me watch you.
Yes.
Is that the Dying Fetus song?
No.
No.
Just something important for later on in the show.
Okay. Watch me watch you.
It's just really convenient that you said, like, you were talking about watching me, watching you, and all this shit. And
well, they're all watching each other, so.
Yeah.
You know, I'm watching you. Are you watching me? Yes. Are you watching me watch you? The other person who's looking at this conversation. Are you? I'm watching you guys. Are you watching us? Watching me? Watching you? Watching me? Watching you? Yes.
You were so stoned. Anyways. Nathan finally gives Haley an ultimatum.
How could he fucking do this, dude?
Well, I mean, she's really talking about just everything. Like, she's told that she can join the tour. And this is a really big shot for her with her music. But the thing is Chris is involved.
Yeah, and Nathan most obviously does not approve of Chris, so he doesn't really approve her going on tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge shot for her.
But yeah, if he's getting a bit of success from this tour that he's jumped on, and now she can be a part of it, that's pretty big.
That's huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's played, like he said that he played the duet for Michelle Branch, and she was like, yeah, I totally want her on the tour. So they've also extended that invite just for him to like give that invite to her.
And I could totally see this happen on a tour. Like somebody,
jumps on.
the one singer, guitar player, whatever, and he's say, hey, I got a couple songs. I'm going to do some duets. Hey, this person's with me. She's going to do some duets with me. Totally could happen.
Yeah.
Like, it's very possible. Like, actually quite a realistic thing here, because that does happen sometimes.
Yeah. Lucas moves out and Karen is heartbroken.
He leaves her again, but the last time he left with Keith. This time he's moving in with the devil himself.
And this is like, she was sad when he left with Keith, but the thing is, she trusted Keith. She does not trust Dan.
No.
Absolutely not. Like, there has to be some other reason that he's doing this.
Yep.
Okay. Jake is staying at Peyton's, but here's the thing.
Double J?
Yeah, the thing is, before Jake left,
Yeah.
his parents, he lived with his parents in Tree Hill.
Yeah, and
Okay.
they both worked all the time.
So now he's back and he's staying at Peyton's, but his parents still live in Tree Hill. So why are you staying with Peyton?
Yeah.
If your parents live in Tree Hill, bro.
Yeah, why aren't you staying with your parents like you were before? Very possible. You
Yeah.
could see it. Definitely. Who do you think wants that more, though? I think Peyton wants that more than Jake does. I'm not saying Jake doesn't want it, but I feel like Peyton wants that more.
Well, you could see, like, when she was talking to Lucas earlier on in the episode, and she was saying to Lucas, like, you're a really good friend for calling him. Like, there's definitely something.
Sure, there's
she's
something
feeling
there.
for that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So I feel she's more...
Well, and also Haley had asked her for all the juicy details when she got back.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. It's just interesting. Interesting thing to note. Like,
she would be such a terrible stepmom.
oh, get out of here. Brooke is practicing her speech, and Mouth comes in, and he admits that he broke her window on her car. And she's like, Mouth, I don't think we can be friends anymore. And he tells her, like, I'm sick of being the little brother. Like, you know, I want to be seen as a guy that you could date.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And she's just like, no, I can't really be friends with you anymore. And he leaves, and she starts to, like, kind of say something. And then she turns it into part of her speech.
Yeah.
Which was really cool.
Interesting how she integrated that.
Because she's, like, just talking about how people, you don't know people. You can never truly know a person. You can never truly see what they're like deep down because people hide that shit.
Yeah, totally. So I like to make fun of the montages here on Tree Hill Wrestling Federation podcast. Wrestling has the replays or earlier in the night, and they show highlights of what happened before, but this gives us a montage of all this shit that is happening. And usually the montage, they don't really go anywhere. Sometimes there's good montages, but I usually get annoyed with them. But I am not annoyed with this ultimate montage of Tree Hill history right here. This is the GOAT montage so far. I am absolutely blown away by this entire episode, but especially this last ending montage.
So Nathan comes home and Taylor's leaving. So Taylor earlier in the episode said she found a place to stay. She's leaving because Nathan told her, you have to leave. So she's got her suitcase packed. He comes home and he's looking for Haley. He had gone for a walk after the whole ultimatum thing to kind of clear his head. And he saw something. He went for a walk and saw the bench where he gave her the bracelet from the Cracker Jack box. And he, like, it sparked that memory and he booked it home. And he gets home, Taylor's leaving, and he's looking for Haley, and she's like, she's gone. And he sees the bracelet sitting on the table in the hallway. And he's like, oh my God, she's gone. Like, that's the thing. He told her in the ultimatum, like, if you leave for this tour, we're done.
Yeah.
So
how long have they been married for?
Not very long.
God.
That's
few episodes.
Sure. It's been
wow.
It's been a minute.
Unreal.
So, just kidding, Lucas has HCM.
Yeah, he completely lied to his mother and gave her Keith's negative HCM test.
Yeah.
But he tested positive, and just like a 50-50 chance, 1 out of 2, the 1 was Nathan, who did not get HCM, but the 2 was Lucas, who did get it, because he puts down a pamphlet on his bed that says living with HCM.
Remember when I got diagnosed with MS and then I got the pamphlets mailed to me?
Exactly.
Living with MS.
Yeah, totally. Just like this.
Yeah, just like that. And he had medication too. And it's revealed that Dan is paying for the medication because he doesn't want Karen to know. And so he's got to keep putting the bill. And Dan's like, oh, when did you get so sneaky?
Yeah.
He's like, guess I got it from you.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like father, like son. The shit apple doesn't fall far from the shit tree. Assholes in Tree Hill. Unbelievable, man. And then to fucking put this into a wonderful little dinner and top it off with some icing. Yes.
Some icing on
on top of dinner, but you don't know. But you don't know what's for dinner. A little icing on top. Nathan and Haley have like a huge collage at home that they have
from the wedding,
pictures of them together.
Wedding wall, yeah.
Yeah, sees that. And what does he do?
He grabs the keyboard that he bought for Haley when he was supposed to buy a car but didn't buy a car.
Yeah.
He picks it up and he tosses it at the wall and destroys the wall, destroys the keyboard.
Yeah. Holy fuck, dude.
He's going through it right now.
Oh my God.
How do you think that's going to affect him throughout the season now?
Oh,
she's
man.
gone.
Yeah, literally gone. And he still has to go to school.
He's got to do all kinds of shit. He's got to live, like he's got to have a job.
Oh my God.
Pay for everything, right?
It's insane, dude. I can't even imagine going through that shit right now.
I mean, you've split from a wife before.
Yeah, I know what it's like, but it wasn't that ugly, I tell you that much.
It's funny. Haley left for tour on her current split. You left for tour on your split. Interesting coincidence.
A little interesting coinky dink there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Does that kind of sting a little bit?
A little bit. Yeah.
Oh. Don't do that to me. I'll fucking kill you.
I'm never going on tour again. It's okay.
What was your rating?
What was my rating?
It's now that time. Give me your fucking rating.
We're 45 minutes in. We're wrapping up the Tree Hill side of things. I have not written down a rating yet. How high do you think it's going to be? How low do you think it's going to be?
I think it's because you said 4.79 was the highest.
And that was the season 1 season finale and the premiere of season 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it'll be like closer to 4.9.
Yeah, you're pretty good here, dude. 4.89? 4.9? $5. 4.91.
Oh, shit.
4.91 on the Tree Hill scale. The Meltzer 5-star scale. 4.91.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's
the
a high one.
highest rated episode in THWF history.
THWF.
Hef.
You put a little
THWF.
hef in there.
Hef.
A little hef in your step.
It's a little hef in my step. 4.91 $.
Damn.
4.91.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. But you know what that means?
What?
Oh, you know what that means. Tell me what it means, babe.
Time for wrestling.
And check out my sweet diagram.
Why do you have a diagram?
I have a diagram because I'm taking a university course right now. And this is a diagram of the type of leader, the way I lead people. Yes. And I am a directional and a relational manager. Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. I like to give directions clearly and succinctly, make people understand what needs to be done. And I also build strong relationships with my team members and customers.
I'm terrible at delegating.
You need to delegate better, dude.
I know.
You got to delegate, bro.
I'm that kind of person. I'm a bit of a control freak, and I know. Get out of here. I know that it's not going to be done up to my standards, so I might as well just do it instead of telling them, hey, you need to do this, and then them disappointing me.
So that's why you take them aside and you show them how to do it properly again. And if they don't get it again, then you can start shading them. Things, I wouldn't shade them. But.
Usually the things that I am delegating and stuff, it's cleaning stuff.
So they just don't want to do it.
No, who wants to clean? But like,
but you got to do it, right?
Want my store
it's your job,
anyways.
Bro. It's your job.
We're going on about being managers.
It's your job to clean, bro. Providence, Rhode Island, June 8th, 1997. King of the Ring. It's your first ever King of the Ring pay-per-view, babe. How did you like this intro with like the freaking trumpets and
that was weird. That was so fucking cheesy. Oh my god. No, it was not.
It was totally it. The King of the Ring 97 intro was pretty bad. Yeah, wasn't great. But here we are, Providence, Rhode Island for King of the Ring 1997. 93, 94, 95, 96. 4 winners previously to this King of the Ring. Can you name me some?
Stone Cold Steve Austin is one of them.
One? Yeah.
I don't know any others.
They're both in the Hart Foundation.
Oh. Brett?
Mm-hmm. He's the first one.
Owen
was the second one. Stone Cold Owen Brett. And the other King of the Ring, who is that?
I don't know.
King Mabel. Okay, moving on.
How would I guess that?
Because you've never met Mabel yet, but you will meet Mabel. But Mabel's coming. Mabel will come.
That's a weird name.
Mabel.
Yeah. We're not naming our kid that.
But he doesn't stick with the name Mabel. Turns into Viscera. You like that name? Viscera?
No.
Big Vis?
No.
Big Daddy V?
No.
No?
No. Hard pass.
Big Daddy V? You don't like that one?
Hard pass.
Or you're going to see him and he's like 500 pounds or some shit. He's huge. Mabel. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, fucking Mabel, dude. King of the Ring here, and we only have Vince McMahon and Jim Ross on commentary because Jerry the King Lawler's got a match tonight later on in the King of the Ring tournament against Mankind.
I hate this guy.
I know you hate this guy.
He's so annoying.
Quite passionately you hate this guy. And I could totally see why. First match of the night, right off the hop, like machine gun fire, like the One Tree Hill episode. It's fucking
Thong and Nader.
Fucking Ahmed Johnson
versus Diz Prince.
And the Trips, man. Fucking try. Hunter Hearst Helmsley's here in the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament. You like how the Knights, they have 2 guys stationed at the doors to the entrance?
So cheesy.
And there's like lions on the door and they pull it open when the wrestlers come out. They open the doors, and they've done that at like, I think all the King of the Rings at this point, or I'm not sure. Don't quote me, but I know they've done it before. And
you said you would love to be the guy that does that.
That would be so great, dude. You can like see the guys as they come out. You just open the door for them. That's all you do. You wear some purple clothing and then away you go. And you're out there for like 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Standing
3
there.
hours standing there opening doors for wrestlers.
I could not.
And then seeing their butts, I guess.
Yeah, because they're watching them walk away.
Yeah, right? So they seeing their butt.
Here's the thing. So Thonginator's got some
nice butt.
Little extra reinforcement on his undies.
He does.
He's got like there's these side panels, like the black mesh side panel things.
Yes.
But also I noticed right in like his ass area, it seemed that there was extra fabric stitched in to maybe prevent thongage.
Yes.
And I was not happy.
Yeah.
I need the thong.
He's trying to avoid.
He should just come out in a thong.
I mean, he could.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
He's got a nice butt.
Right? Totally. But
would you ever wear a thong?
A thong? No, I don't want anything up my ass crack. I don't need that.
Come on.
No.
Do it for me.
Oh, dude. That's a whole different podcast, brother. China.
No.
China. People think I don't like China. I love China. China is the new China, by the way. China. I deal with China. China, big league China. So don't tell me about China. I know China. And by the way, I love China. I love China. How can you not love China? I love China. China.
Yes, China. What is China wearing?
Here's the thing. So I made a joke.
Would you wear this for me?
So she's wearing this like
no sells the answer.
this whole like bodysuit thing, but it seems like every time she comes out, there's a new like slit cut in it.
There's new holes.
It's like there's new holes every week, and it's like every time there's a new slit added, it just is like counting how many times she's been up, like, there.
Yeah, right.
Present.
Oh my goodness. In the company.
Yeah.
Just
I was just
oh
laughing at that.
Yeah.
I thought it was so funny.
It's hilarious. She has some interesting outfits over the years, I must say. You'll see that's probably going to have to be maybe a future segment when the divas start to get a little bit more prevalent, is that they wear some pretty crazy things. So you kind of have to like grade all their outfit and attire choices.
I mean, it's not that her outfit was terrible.
No, I'm just saying.
If I had a body like that, yeah, maybe I could. But like, But
you have to rate all these attires.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So how do you like China's here? Very holy attire.
But you know what? Like, it didn't look terrible. Yeah. It was just really funny that I made that correlation that like, hey, does this count how many times she's been on the show?
Yeah, right? I think she would have more. She's been on for a while. She's been on since what was that?
I know, but there's also the big side cutouts
too
now.
Yeah, I know. And some on the back too.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. She's been around for a while now. I think there's going to be way more holes than that. Yeah.
But it's been pretty funny.
I don't think there's enough holes yet. There will be plenty of holes to come.
Oh my God. You're terrible.
What she said. China, yes. Brute force in Ahmed Johnson versus science.
Science?
Triple H is a scientific wrestler. He doesn't beat you with strength. He beats you with science, man. He uses his brains to outwit you and beat you. And he also uses China to interfere all the time and help him win matches. And yes, the reinforced thong. This wasn't a very good, very long match. Ahmed looked pretty dominant for most of it, and then China made her presence known. She's all about the distraction tactics. She jumps up on the apron, she jumps down, she says a couple of choice words to Ahmed Johnson. I'm sure you can imagine what she said to him. And then all of a sudden, high knee, pedigree, and 1, 2, 3, and that all rhymed. Triple H, Hunter, beats Ahmed in the semifinal matchup. And even coming into this match, Ahmed walking down to the ring with his no thong. Jim Ross even said, this guy's the favorite. It's a crapshoot after if he loses. Right? So he's the favorite going into this. So if he hasn't won now, so now it's up for grabs. It could be either Triple H, Mankind, or the rightful king, or the original king. Lawler, that is.
Ew, no.
China distraction leads to the HHH win. We go to the second match, which is Mankind and aforementioned Jerry the King Lawler, another semifinal matchup for King of the Ring. So whoever wins this match goes on to the finals to face Hunter Hearst Helmsley later on. Now, Mankind, how you feeling about Mankind now? You know how you said about me with Brooke is like, here's the genesis of her changing and them making her a better character that you could like. A babyface Brooke. not a fucking heel Brooke, a babyface Brooke. And now they're turning Mankind babyface. And they're giving him
He
this.
says funny shit.
He does. And he's actually very, very intelligent dude. And he's written books after books after books after books. He's a smart, very well-spoken man. And now he's starting to show that a little bit more. And he's funny, dude. He is fucking hilarious.
He says such funny shit. And it's just like...
Right?
Where does that come from? Because I remember, like, he was Icky Mankind.
Icky Mankind, the lop of brown shit.
Looks like he does not wipe his ass properly and just smells all the time.
And now we're adding a layer here. Oh, he's a family man. He grew up, he was abused as a child. You feel bad for him. All he wanted to do was be a wrestler. It was his childhood dream to be a wrestler. And now he's a wrestler. And this is his past. And he had to do some crazy shit like barbed wire matches and C4 explosive matches.
That's fucking
before
nuts.
he came
How's
to
that
WWF.
legal?
And they just do it because it's Japan and they do whatever the fuck they want, brother. And that's what he did. And he lost an ear in fucking Germany. So now you're learning about all this stuff and seeing that, hey, and he's a pretty funny guy. And he's wondering where Uncle Paul is, but apparently Uncle Paul has bigger fish to fry tonight. He's got more important shit to do. Doesn't care about Mankind anymore. So now he's at odds with Uncle Paul. So that instantly makes him a baby face. And he also makes the joke, the only worse thing than Jerry the King Lawler as a stark naked king would be himself as a stark naked king.
Oh my God.
It's actually pretty funny. And he pulls out the bang bang. Bang bang!
Yeah.
Bang bang!
I don't know what that means.
Cactus Jack, dude. Bang bang. Mankind versus Lawler. Wow.
Yeah.
King comes out and he
I hate this
starts
guy.
mouthing off at the fans. He looks at this one woman in the crowd. He's like, "What are you doing here? Isn't the massage parlor closed already?" And what the fuck, dude?
This guy, I swear to God.
And
I
then-
know it was a different time.
It was definitely
but
a different time.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing that pisses me off so much. Okay. So people, current day, are being shamed for the shit they said or did or roles they played in movies years and years ago. In the 90s, whatever, 80s. Yet motherfuckers like this say shit like this as a role, in quotations, and where's the shame on those motherfuckers? Why is it that actors and shit get shaded for this, but then guys like this don't get shaded at all for being legit pervs in this show? Like, where's the fairness in it?
Yeah, fair enough.
If you're gonna go and say that this actor from this movie in 92 said this really crazy thing that is so frowned upon, and you're gonna like cancel him, cancel this guy too. Like, this guy needs to be fucking canceled.
Whatever, cancel culture. Whatever.
It's bullshit. I don't like it.
And then he looks at another guy and says, "Hey, you better call your parole officer. You're out too late." Yeah. Just making fun of the fans as a Jerry the King Lawler would. Not too bad of a match. He actually, when he throws Mankind out, he dummies him up pretty good with a couple real good shots, throwing his head back onto the steel retaining gate. But Jerry the King Lawler also tries to fast count his count out. So
What a fucking idiot.
right? But it doesn't work because he's not the ref. And he also does his finishing move, pile driver, a couple times and does not get a 3. He even does it on the outside, but it looked like absolute shit out there. But then luckily, Mankind, mandible claw, out of nowhere, into the gullet of Jerry the King Lawler. And he just goes out and he's done. And he's out of this tournament. And Mankind picks up the victory. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that? Mankind beating your arch nemesis, Jerry the King Lawler.
I was so happy. If Pervy King had won, I would have been like, fuck this shit, I'm done.
Yeah.
Podcast over.
Podcast over. Jerry the King Lawler beat Mankind. But Mankind beat Jerry the King Lawler here, and all is well with the world. Babyface, Mankind getting a big win, leading up to his finals match against Triple H. Okay, I need to institute, and I feel like this could be easily this person for this episode, is that at the end of the episode, I want your most valuable player, your MVP. So basically, your favorite person, man or woman, on this roster or part of this show that you enjoy the most. Just as a like, oh, I really like this. This character is the MVP because he did or she did this. And I feel like this could be an MVP segment because Brian Pillman is having a promo backstage in the bathroom. And he's wearing an Austin 316 shirt.
I forgot about this for a second.
Brian Pillman. See, you have to write the interview segments down too because you miss shit. And
yeah,
this
but
you
bring it up and it jogs my memory.
Sure.
So I'm okay with that.
But like, you would have known exactly what I was talking about when I was
No, but I
this up.
like being confused for a minute.
Know your shit, bro. Yeah, Brian
It's
Pillman.
part of the fun.
Sure.
This lighter is almost out of fluid, by the way.
So Brian Pillman's in the bathroom. He's wearing an Austin 316 shirt, but the 316 is crossed out, and I think it says the date. I think it said like 9/8/97. I'm pretty sure. So the date or 9/9/97.
I don't know.
Because Brian Pillman has a match against Stone Cold on Raw the day after King of the Ring. And so Brian Pillman is having his promo, and who shows up?
Stone Cold Steve Austin literally
Stone Cold!
storms in. Oh.
Stone Cold! Oh, fuck. Stone Cold is here. Goddamn. Gotta love Mr. Austin. And while Pillman is doing his promo,
He grabs him. It's so funny.
See,
he was like,
you shall fight.
he is literally, I laughed so hard because he's behind him making funny ass faces.
Stone Cold. Stone
So
Cold.
good.
Stone Cold is being an absolute menace here. He is fucking behind Brian Pillman while he's doing this promo, making faces and like fingering him and like doing all this stuff. The camera could see it, but Brian Pillman cannot. And that's the beautiful part of this promo, is that Brian Pillman has no idea that Mr. Austin is there. And so Steve Williams himself jumps Brian
Steve
Pillman.
Williams.
It's his original real name.
I don't like that.
Yeah, his real name's Steve Williams. He was born Stephen Williams.
I don't like that.
Stephen Williams.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
No.
Stone Cold Stephen Williams.
No.
Oh.
No.
Doesn't sound right, does it? Yeah.
No.
Steve Austin it is. Stone Cold Steve Austin attacks Brian Pillman from behind, starts beating the crap out of him. Beat the crap out of him. Beat the crap out of him.
Oh my God.
Beat the crap out of him. Literally throws him in the bathroom. And you almost burped on fucking record there, brother.
Yeah.
Very close. You're lucky to do it away from the mic. But
And
it
wasn't
almost
loud.
it almost happened too, dude. But then he puts him and flushes him down the commode.
He literally shoves his face in the toilet and
He
flushes.
gives him a swirly, dude.
Oh my
He
God, that
flushes
was such a good moment.
He flushes the fucking toilet, dude.
Oh, I loved that.
Flushes Pillman down the commode where he belongs. Holy shit. And then for some reason we get a fucking Gold Dust Crush match.
Yeah, fucking forehead tat and chicken McNugget.
And they just rest hold forever.
Yeah.
And the nation comes down and they don't do a hell of a lot. And then Goldust wins by TDT.
Yeah.
Yep. That's about it. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't I'm this Goldust character.
I know.
I'm a little perturbed at it.
Why?
Well, it's like, oh, I'm this family man. I'm this real person and I had a terrible childhood. because my dad was never around, and now I'm this guy, and now you know who I am and who my wife is, my daughter. But I'm still the same character that I've been this entire time.
Yeah,
and I look exactly the same.
Just because they have, like, mankind still looks like mankind.
Pretty soon he won't.
But that's the thing. Just because they have, like, these interviews doesn't mean they have to change their outfit, change their character necessarily. They're just giving you a sneak peek into their lives and what made them that character. Doesn't mean he has to drop that character.
Yeah. But I feel like now that they're adding layers, maybe they have to add layers in the ring as well, too. And what you see on TV. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they did have his daughter on, so
That's true. Yeah, fair enough.
maybe that's a first step, and eventually things will change.
It's hard to see what the actual plans are for him, like what they plan on doing with him. But we're along for the ride, and we will see how it plays out. And he gets the DDT win over Crush. Okay, babe. Legion of Doom. Legion of Sid.
Oh my god.
It's the Legion of Sid. The Psycho Legion.
Stupid Sid.
Stupid Sid and the Psycho Legion. Something along those lines.
And the heart fuckers.
Yeah, but as I told you before when we were watching this, Sid has a promo with the Legion of Doom. And by diddly do squat!
Oh my god.
I am the master and the ruler of the world. Our foundation. You have no idea what I'm going to tell you! And then Animal just yells as well, too. But
Everyone just yells.
Everyone just yells. Not everyone. Not everyone just yells.
Everyone yells.
A lot of people yell.
Bret Hart yells a lot.
Bret Hart yells. Stone Cold yells.
Yeah, but his isn't as irritating.
Annoying and irritating. Paul Bearer yells.
Gross.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's going to go down a whole thing. But revenge is a dish served best cold. Heart Foundation against the Legion of Sid here. And Bulldog. How do you feel about Bulldog right now? I know he's associated with Brett, but do you still like him? How do you feel right now? You just like...
We're fighting.
You're still fighting.
We're fighting.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. I don't know. I think maybe... probably not. I think this is where he'll kind of just keep going with him.
No.
Yeah, sorry, bro. But he's great. He's great in the ring, and he wears short shorts. So,
and the tassel boots.
And he's got tassel boots.
Tassel boots.
Yeah. But Sid likes to no-sell his stalling vertical suplex, and then Hawk really probably, I'd say every time, no-sells every pile driver he's ever been given. But stupid Sid, guess what cost them the match? Sid was stupid. Was too stupid to understand that Owen Hart was actually the legal man in the match. Gave him a sunset flip off the top rope that he completely missed, and then that Sid just ended up falling into. And then Owen pinned Sid for the Uno Dos Tres. 1, 2, 3. A big win for the Hart Foundation because stupid Sid is stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck Bret Hart.
I thought Bret Hart was the only wrestler on the roster that's allowed to talk about Lion King.
Oh my god. I mean, Lion King was like a big Disney movie at this point. Like, it was huge.
Oh yeah, like it had been a few years since release, but everybody knew it and it was very popular. And Disney VHS, bro, that was a thing.
Yep.
And yeah, and I saw that shit in theaters and it was so great. But Bret Hart, obviously he loves that movie. He's a stan of the Lion King, especially the original movie.
That's all he talks about.
He talks about gutless hyenas and how he's the king of the jungle. He's Simba. Right?
He's the lion.
Yeah. Right? He is the lion.
Oh my god.
But Mankind has a promo before his finals of the King of the Ring match against Hunter Hearst Helmsley. And he starts spouting off Lion King references as well because he says he just can't wait to be king.
Oh my god.
No, I just can't wait to be king.
Legit, I would have been so happy if he started singing. That would have been so epic. Can we please play that song?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. How would you put Lion King on your top Disney movies?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Like, it was one of my favorites.
Number 1 or like a number 3 or 5?
Probably number 2, because I also was obsessed with Beauty and the Beast.
Good.
Because I really liked... I don't know why.
Prince.
No.
Yeah, you
I
do.
love being scared. That's
Okay.
something, like, I literally love being scared. Like, you always bug me about, like, watching movies about murder mystery shit and, like, podcasts and stuff. And, like, I like some horror movies. It's because I legit like being scared. And I was scared of Beauty and the Beast, but I always wanted to watch it.
Weird. That was your horror movie at that age.
Yeah. Because it always, like, when Beast, like, roared and stuff and got really, like, pissed off.
Yeah.
It scared me when I was little. But I would always, my Auntie Sandy, I'd be like, I want to watch Beauty and the Beast. She's like, you're scared of it. And I'm like, I want to watch Beauty and the Beast.
And you just wanted to watch it.
I did.
Interesting.
I wanted to be scared.
You wanted to be scared, but not as scared as Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who had to face Mankind in the King of the Ring finals here. If Triple H wins this, is it Queen China?
Ugh.
Queen China? My goodness. But yeah, as I was saying before, is that Mankind, or Mick Foley, or Mickey Foley, we've been told, that is his real name. And he's very well read and an intelligent person that has written book after book after book. So it's not a bad match. Goes on for quite a while. It's a bit of a longer match.
Yeah,
for sure.
it is long.
Hits the double arm DDT, and I think this is the first, maybe not the first time, but definitely where it's more of like a closer signature move or finish for him. But of course, China, distracting the ref.
Of course.
That's all she does.
Yeah.
She distracts the ref. She makes sure Triple H wins his fucking match. So Mankind has the mandible claw officially on Triple H, and he's going out, and the referee is too close looking at Hunter, and fucking China pulls Mankind right out of the ring, and the referee, of course, doesn't even fucking see it right in front of him.
Fucking referees. I get so triggered with these motherfuckers.
Yep.
They're pointless. They're literally useless.
They're just there to count the 3. That's all they need to do is count the 3.
And half the time they can't even do that quick enough or slow enough. Like, they're always just like, it's not consistent.
Earl Hebner is such a bad ref for that, where his like last counts are so slow, just for the dramatic effect of how slow.
Or they like make it really, really fast sometimes, and it's like,
yeah. But sometimes
consistency, brother.
But here's the thing: sometimes the refs, they have allegiances as well.
These motherfuckers.
So sometimes they're like, I like this guy, so I'm gonna count fast for him.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, dude. You would not like Nick Patrick from WCW. Tell you that much. Heel ref. Yeah, Mankind taking some pretty blind and ugly bumps onto the outside. His head is really hurting. Like, they're really putting forth that Mankind is in a lot of pain here.
His neck
could have a concussion. His neck is not doing well. And fucking, it wasn't the Spanish table. Hell, it wasn't even the French table. But Hunter pedigrees Mankind on Vince McMahon's and Jim Ross's English announce table.
I'm sure he got in shit for that.
He's like, why are you doing this? Not at this table. What are you doing? Go to the Spanish table.
Oh, I found something the other day.
What?
On Instagram.
What?
That I was like, this would be Sean. 100%.
Okay, that's cool. But I would never do that.
Describe it.
Oh my God. Okay, it's a meme. Move it over so I can actually see it. God damn it. Okay, so it's a meme, and it's a picture of like a shirtless guy, but he actually has a Winged Eagle World Wrestling Federation title belt, basically Bret Hart's title belt. And it's tattooed on his body, but it looks like he's actually wearing it, so it's tattooed on like his stomach area. Show me again. And don't block it with your fingers either.
I'm trying to make sure it doesn't time out.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Oh no, never mind. I fixed it, so it was 10 minutes.
God. Let me explain it like you asked me to. But it's a meme, and it says, "Mom says, only get tattoos that mean a lot to you. Me. And it's the Winged Eagle World Wrestling Federation title belt tattooed on a man's stomach and probably all around his back, to his back where he has the straps on there as well.
With a ridiculous amount of chest hair.
Yeah, he's got a lot of chest hair too. Would never do that in 10
I saw that
years.
and thought of you.
Yeah. I mean, respect to go to those lengths to get that tattoo on your body. But for me, what the fuck, dude? Why would I ever do that in 10 trillion years? That's fucking stupid.
It was even in his belly button.
I know, dude. Could never. No way, man.
Yeah.
No way. That's not even the nicest title belt I've ever seen. It's the Intercontinental title, man. Owen's title belt he has right now, that is the most beautiful title of all time. Yeah. Just hits the right way, dude. But yeah, he takes the pedigree into the fucking English announce table, and Triple H here, Mankind's trying to get back into the ring, and then China nails him with the steel scepter, breaks it right over his fucking back of his
smacked
neck.
Really hard.
Back of his neck, it just cracked right over and just exploded. And he gets back in the ring, pedigree, and 1, 2, 3, and Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Rhyme time, brother.
Wow.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley's the new king of the ring, and he's the 1997 king of the ring at that. So Todd Pettingzoo, Todd Pettingzoo, aka Todd Pettingill, comes into the ring and is forced to give the robe and the crown to the new king, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. And so he takes the robe and he gets it on him. China's really pushing Pettingill here to get everything going. And then he gives him the crown, and he's about to put on the crown. He slowly brings it up to his head, and he's going to put it on, and he fucking smashes Mankind with it. Bang, over and over and over again. Beats down an already beaten down man.
What an ass.
What an asshole, man. This Prince is a fucking asshole. Mankind didn't deserve this shit. This is going a little bit too far here. But yeah, as I told you the night we watched this, is that because the MSG incident where they broke kayfabe for the first time, somebody had to get punished, and it was Triple H, and he was slated to win King of the Ring 96, which he did not win. So 1 year later, he wins King of the Ring 97. His redemption arc is actually being King of the Ring, and then he destroys Mankind in the process. But he did not want to wear the crown. He thought it was a stupid idea and didn't want to wear it, and Vince forced him. He says, you're gonna wear this fucking crown. And so on the first night, when he gets the crown after beating Mankind, he smashes it so he can't wear it.
What a baby.
But then he brings it to TV as a smashed hat. And it's such a terrible crown too.
It's so bad.
It's purple and gold. It's shitty spray paint and glitter, and it has an old WWF logo on it. It's not even the current, the little WWF logo they have at the bottom left of the screen, that little bug, or whatever, the WWF symbol. The WWF symbol on the crown isn't even the current one. It's the old one. So they don't even have an updated fucking hat.
Oh my god.
Fucking crown for fucking Diz Prince, but he's no longer a prince. He's a Disney king now.
Oh my god.
Is he the Disney king? He's not a Disney prince anymore.
Wow.
He's Diz King. Diz King. Whoa. Diz King on Tree Hill Wrestling Federation podcast.
He's still Prince Adam after being Beast.
But yes, Diz King, Triple H, new king of the ring. Stone Cold Steve Austin is still in a tag team with the Heartbreak Rattlesnakes with Shawn Michaels.
Hold up, we forgot to mention Bitch Hart is still a mega bitch.
Bitch Hart is still a mega bitch, but I'm saying that Stone Cold Steve Austin and HBK are the next match that's coming up.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. And we get a little video package to introduce that. But before they come out,
Bitch Hart is a mega bitch.
I guess Bitch Hart is a mega bitch. So he gets in the ring. He's no longer on crutches. He's crutchless. No more crutches. He goes to the ring and he makes the announcement at the next pay-per-view, July 6th, at the Canadian Stampede.
Of course.
Calgary, Alberta, where the Hearts are from.
Next month on July 6th,
Oh, why do you have to do his
the
voice?
Canadian Stampede,
No.
the In Your Haste House pay-per-view,
Why do they give him a mic if he's just going to fuck up?
the In Your Haste House pay-per-view.
Wow.
So next month at In Your Haste, Bret Hart challenges any 5 American wrestlers. Any 5. Put your best 5 American wrestlers and you take the Hart Foundation on in Calgary, in Canada, where the Hart Foundation are beloved as heroes. No booze for fucking Hart Foundation from the crowd in Calgary because they're at home.
Unless people see the light and see that he's a little bitch.
But it's Calgary, dude.
He's still a little bitch.
It's the Hearts. It's Calgary, dude.
He's a bitch.
Like
if I was there, I would have booed him.
It's like Ryan Reynolds in Vancouver.
If I was there, I would have booed him.
Damn, dude. That would have been savage. You know what? If we were like older and like we went to this pay-per-view, Canadian Stampede next month, July 6th in Calgary, Alberta, Canadian Stampede. If we went to this pay-per-view together, I say like 20-year-olds together, I would have been pro Bret Hart and Hart Foundation here. And you would have been pro Stone Cold and the Americans. So you would have been an American coming on Canadian soil when you already are a Canadian booing the Hart Foundation.
Yep.
Wow, dude.
No shame.
You would have been the biggest heel in the crowd.
No shame.
You would have been such a heel. People would have thrown shit at you.
I don't
People
care.
would have been pissed with you.
Don't care.
Oh my god.
This guy's
dude.
a fucking whiny bitch.
Oh no, dude.
And I don't like it.
So if you were to pick 5 American wrestlers,
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold's on this team. Who else is on the team?
Undertaker.
Undertaker. Okay. Who else is on the team? You got 3 more guys. 3 American guys at the next pay-per-view to take on the Hart Foundation.
Who do I care about?
Undertaker, Stone Cold.
Diz Prince. He's got China, so she'll fuck shit up too.
Diz Prince, really? Mm-hmm. You think Diz Prince would want a team with Undertaker and Stone Cold, though?
Probably not, but, you know, to beat these motherfuckers.
Okay. Yeah. Diz Prince. What's he got?
Spiky Dino Bros.
Spiky Dino Bros. Okay. So there's your 5. Taker, Austin, Diz Prince. That's an interesting.
Actually, no. Not Diz Prince. Prom King.
Shawn Michaels. There you go. I was thinking, I was like, the guys in this next. I couldn't
think about him for a second because
this guy's in the next match.
Yeah.
Dude. But okay, Shawn Michaels, not Diz Prince. That seemed a little weird. Shawn Michaels, Undertaker.
I was thinking of Diz Prince because we just saw him.
Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Stone Cold, and Spiky Dino Bros? Whoa, dude. I will tell you right now, you have 3 of those correct.
Interesting.
Yes, out of the 5. You got 2 of them wrong. But it's
Spiky Dino Bros are the ones that are
up to you to decide who is wrong, and I'm not telling you how wrong you are. I'm just telling you that there's 3 guys, one pretty obvious, that is definitely going to be on this team. But you got 3 right. Who are the other 2?
No idea.
No Googling. No chat GPTing. No spoilers, brother. I never looked up a goddamn fucking One Tree Hill spoiler because the anticipation and the actual seeing of it just shocks me that much more.
I honestly, like, other than when we're recording it, I don't care enough to actually Google it.
Good. That's good. Because then you see it the way it's meant to be seen. Brand new and live for the first time.
Yeah. I don't like being wrong.
Yeah, quite obviously.
But at the same time, it's like, if I know it, then what's the point in watching it? You know?
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you want to experience it for the first time, for sure. It's the way to do it. It's the way it's meant to be watched, just like Tree Hill.
I wish I could do that again with Tree Hill.
Oh my God, I wish I could do that with wrestling. Fuck, that'd be amazing.
Imagine if we were like, we've never seen either of these before. Let's watch them and make a podcast about it.
Yeah.
And like absolutely raw reactions to shit.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, absolutely. But the Hart Foundation tried to get Brett on commentary for this match. And because the fucking English announce table is completely jacked up, there is no headset for fucking Brett to actually go on commentary. So
Nope.
the agents just all come to the ring and kick them out and say, that's it, you're not going to be out here anymore. So they're gone.
Banned.
And they're not here for this match. And it's Shawn Michaels, Prom King, against Stone Cold Steve Austin, tag team champions at odds in a one-on-one match. Austin doesn't want to cripple Shawn Michaels because he likes how much money he makes when he's tag team champion. And he just wants to have a good competitive match, but he wants to prove to him that he's the better wrestler. He's the captain of the team. I'm the captain of the team, damn it. Right? He is fucking awesome. And he's getting in here with fucking Shawn Michaels. Start the match, they get out there. Shawn Michaels doesn't look as enthused with this match as he has in previous matches. You know how he's like really, dancing and jumping around. He kind of just walks straight to the ring and dances a little bit, but nothing too crazy. You can tell his frame of mind right now is not exactly the best, especially after all that's gone on with him earlier this year, with being gone so long and dropping the title and all these things, and drugs and alcohol are starting to rear its head a little bit with Shawn Michaels, or maybe just continue as they have all these years. It's a lot that goes on behind the scenes where you're like, wow, Shawn Michaels is kind of a piece of shit. And he's even admitted to how much he was a piece of shit back in the day these days. So
Wow.
he even admits
At
it
least
himself.
he can admit it.
Oh, he absolutely admitted it himself, for sure, in many interviews. But beginning of the match, they have an incident on the outside, like almost immediately after the match starts. And a young fan, a mentally challenged young fan, jumps the barricade. So anytime somebody jumps the barricade, security, they get right on him, they escort him out of the building. But this young, mentally challenged fan,
Kid with Down syndrome.
he did. And he fell over the barricade. So when they saw somebody jump the barricade, they didn't realize they actually fell over. And when they picked him up and saw who it was, they didn't know what to do. The security was kind of not knowing what's going on right now. Like, what's the next move? So Shawn Michaels actually comes out and proves, hey, he's not that bad of a guy after all, and helps the kid out and his mother as well, and gets him off to the back safely.
Yeah.
So honestly,
Helped him out.
Sure, they didn't know what to do, but honestly, in this situation, I think they probably...
I also like how at this moment, Stone Cold kind of let him kind of do his thing.
Well, at first he went right out there and
Yeah.
beat the shit out of him and threw him back in the
At
ring.
first,
But HBK stopped and went back out and helped him again.
Once he realized, he was like, oh, okay, like, you're trying to do something good. But yeah, it, this poor kid.
Yeah, poor kid, right? So Shawn Michaels helps him out, luckily. He keep calling him a Special Olympian on commentary.
Oh, gosh.
That fell over the railing. But yeah, no, Shawn helps him out, which is great. And then he finally gets back in the ring with Slayers because Austin sits on the rope and like wants to let him in, like open the rope for him so he can actually
like,
get
come
in.
on, bro.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Come
Get
on,
in
dude.
here. It's okay. It's all right. You can trust me. A literal rattlesnake. You can trust me. And he even does Shawn Michaels fucking sexy boy pose with the leg outstretched and the whole thing. Austin does it. It's fucking hilarious. I love it. I don't know how many times they've done a test of strength, babe. Do a test of strength with me.
My God.
Just interlock your hand with mine, your right hand. Just just like that. Who's
Your
stronger?
hands are so big. Stop.
My hands are not big
You're
at all.
hurting me with my ring.
Test of strength and all. See, you won the test of strength, bro.
I
should have
complained
kicked you.
about how you were hurting me with my ring so that you'd loosen up, and then I took advantage.
You took advantage and beat me. That's exactly what you did. You fucking yeah. Oh my god, you worked me. Yes, test of strength right here, and the first time we ever hear Jim Ross call Austin the rattlesnake. That damn rattlesnake. And so Austin, wow, that is a big yawn, dude. Big yawn here.
I had to throw my head back because I was trying not to yawn
into the mic.
mic.
Stone Cold Steve Austin has some cheap tactics where he puts on a headlock here and he keeps putting his feet on the rope to gain leverage like a heel would do. He does all the cheat. So what the fuck is this? Okay, I got a question for you here, brother. Okay, so fucking Heart Foundation, they cheat all the time, and they fucking gang up and shit. And fucking Nation of Domination, they cheat in every match, and you know, they do their shit. Oh, Stone Cold Steve Austin, he cheats in this match to gain the upper hand, and you're like, I love Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's the best.
He doesn't piss me off.
He's me incarnate. I love him so much.
He doesn't piss me off.
He cheats too, though.
He doesn't piss me off. But so does Shawn Michaels, does he not?
Not in this match, no. I don't
not
think
in this
cheats
match. But
he has cheated in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not as much as Stone Cold.
You know what? He hasn't pissed me off as much as the others, so.
Fair enough. What, does this cheating not piss you off because of who he is?
Yeah.
There you go. You're a hypocrite. What a fucking hypocrite. It's okay for you to cheat, Stone Cold, but not for fucking Nation of Domination. They're not allowed to cheat.
No, they suck.
But Stone
Cold. Because it's all they fucking do. That's the thing. It's all they fucking do.
Feels like Austin cheats.
If it was an occasional thing where you were catching it, like, whatever. But in the case when it's a constant thing, that's when it pisses me off.
Austin's trying to gain leverage here, and he's cheating. And he's getting his foot off the rope before the referee sees, and then the ropes are shaking. And, how's the referee? Referee looks at it. Oh, I wonder how those ropes are shaking.
Ghosties.
I wonder. Ghosties, maybe? Vince McMahon on commentary even says, was that a bird in the arena?
Oh, my God.
Did a bird hit the ropes? And so, of course, in all of Shawn Michaels' greatest matches, he gets his ass out. And the crowd goes fucking wild.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. And it was like literally just the top of his,
it wasn't even
cheeks.
that much. Yeah.
It wasn't much. Like you could see the crack, like the start of the crack, but that was it. And literally the crowd went nuts. It was so funny.
It was pop of the night.
That was the most excitement I've seen in that crowd all night.
All night, yeah. They're just going wild for this fucking ass shot here. And
every time he like got like turned around while it was still like pulled down a little bit, like the crowd cheering would like shift around the arena. It was hilarious.
Absolutely. Everybody wants fucking Sexy Boy to get his ass out, of course. Huge pop. Now we get the cavalcade of ref bumps.
Oh no.
One ref gets hurt. Stone Cold Stunner. Get the count. Can't count. 2 hurt. Gets a stunner. Another referee gets Sweet Chin Music. Another referee gets a stunner. Another referee gets Sweet Chin Music. And then Earl Hebner just throws it all out. Comes down to the ring. Fuck all of you. You fucking Sweet Chin Music him. You stunnered him. Double disqualification. And actually it was a pretty decent finish for what it was, because now Shawn Michaels doesn't have to lose. Stone Cold doesn't have to lose.
I love how they were walking off.
Yeah.
Side-eyeing each other. They did not trust each other, but they were still like walking next to each other because they're tag team partners.
Exactly. And Austin, like, he's like, hey, go ahead first. He's like, no, I don't want to go in front of you. Like, you go in front of me. So they just side-eye each other like the whole way down.
So funny.
They did such a good job with this match. And this is at a time when they were pretty much at their physical peaks, both of them. Like, you're not going to get much better. I mean, you will get Shawn Michaels, but Stone Cold, you're not going to get much better of like actually like physically capable really well of doing all the things he can do. Mm-hmm. And this match was awesome. But after the double DQ, what is a double disqualification like? Jim Ross, it's like kissing your sister.
The fuck?
Yeah. It's like kissing your sister.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Why do they say weird shit like that?
Yeah. It's like the old saying goes, it's like kissing your sister.
Oh my God.
It's a sister kisser. Tree Hill Wrestling Federation podcast. And then finally, the main event of the evening. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts on this, okay? Not so much for the beginning in the match, but how we get later on in this match. WWF title match, fucking Undertaker versus
the fucking nation head fucking bitch.
We are the nation of domination.
I will whip out my drumstick.
You already whipped out your drumstick. I haven't even started talking about how we are the nation live and in color. Don't diss the man or bum rush your mother. Look at what you're playing with this drumstick hating. Farouk is the man. Hit your knees and start praying. It is Farouk, the leader, the king of the nation of domination.
He's slowly gonna like one day put one of the leaf pieces in the table so that I'm farther away from him.
Yeah.
I'll just get a longer stick.
Yeah, I need a... That's why Joe Rogan got a big table, I guess, for his podcast, because he didn't want to be that close to Mike Tyson, apparently, when he first interviewed him. So he wanted a table that was further away from him because he was scared of him.
Good.
Yeah.
Pussy.
So
that
maybe
guy's
that's
a piece of shit from what I've heard. So
What, Joe Rogan?
yeah.
Yeah, there's all these things. I've heard things for sure. Yeah. But fucking nation of domination, Farouk up against the Undertaker. Could he be the first ever
No.
African American
Not gonna happen.
world champion?
Undertaker's not gonna let it happen.
Whoa. Unreal. Don't think so. Okay. Here we go.
And it's not about the fact that he is going to be the first African American.
Yeah.
It's nothing about that. It's that this guy is a motherfucking piece of shit.
Yeah. He's just playing the race card for that
Yes.
effect. Yes.
And I hate that. It's like, no, don't.
But you know what? Farouk has a promo for this match. It's actually a pretty swift comment he makes where he's like, Paul Bear, you may have your black male, but I am the black male.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's actually pretty boss ass. Anyways, Farouk here. And Undertaker, you know, through all of this darkness and how brooding he is and, you know, how powerful and strong the Undertaker is, he's actually a really smart dude, too. Mm-hmm. Like, he is an intelligent man. And he goes for his old school spot where he wrenches the arm of Farouk and walks along the top of the rope. But he doesn't go down on Farouk. He jumps to the outside in bowling pin spot with the rest of the nation.
You didn't even notice that at first. I had to tell, like, you had to rewind.
Yeah, I had to go back and watch it again.
I love how we say rewind.
Yeah, because we're millennials, dude. That's what we had to do all through our life was rewind.
Be kind, rewind.
Please, be kind, please rewind. No, you got to please rewind. It's very Canadian of us to go, please rewind. But yes, it is the big match here. Yeah, old school spot. And then, yeah, the bowling pin spot. He jumps out to the outside and takes out the entire nation all at once, like a strike in bowling. But they keep teasing the dissension.
Yes.
Again, with Savio and Crush fighting on the outside, distracting Farouk
from winning. He was actually close. He was like taking the lead in it, and I was getting worried.
Yep.
But I had called it. I said something's going to happen that's going to distract. Like, that's the thing that's going to, either they're going to cheat and get disqualified,
which they don't want to do because he can win the title and he can't win by disqualification. And
then these motherfuckers start fighting and he gets distracted because he's every time they fight on the outside, he's like, hey, what's going on here?
Yeah.
It's like, concentrate on your fucking match, you dumbass. Maybe you could have won it if you had just ignored what your little bitches were doing. Like, fuck off. What they're doing at the moment doesn't fucking matter. What matters is the match that you're in, and you're the one who fucked it up by paying attention to bullshit on the outside.
Distraction finish again here. Farouk paying more attention to that than the actual match, turns around for the big what finishing move?
Tombstone pile driver.
I
couldn't English for a second.
Tombstone pile, yeah, because they went through the English announce table. So the English isn't as good without the English announce table. Undertaker, pretty scary tombstone. Had a little bit of difficulty getting Farouk up because Farouk is a big ass dude. He's a huge guy, but he got him up, put him down, and 1, 2, 3 darkness pin. And then Undertaker takes out the rest of the nation.
Good.
Each member comes in one by one. Crush, Savio, D'Lo, all of them. They come in and they all eat fucking choke slams for their fucking problems. And now this huge, big, fucking powerful group of all these like gang member guys with Farouk have all been destroyed by The Undertaker in one fell swoop.
Hey, that's an album from oh shit, what's that band called? One Fell Swoop is an album title from a band I like.
But you can't remember the band name.
I literally was singing to one of their songs on my way home today, and I can't remember it. The Spill Canvas.
Spill Canvas.
Love them. Love them. Their song Polygraph right now. Fate is an elegant, cold-hearted whore.
Wow.
It's a great song.
Interesting.
Yes, I was belting that on my way home today because it's so good. And you know me, you know that I am terrible with lyrics. Mm-hmm. Even when I'm singing along to a song that I've known this song for years. I've been singing to it since I was a teenager. I still struggle with words to songs because of, MS issues. This song, I got it word for word, and I was so proud of myself once I was done singing it. I was like giddy. I was like, oh yeah, I did it.
On your way to work today?
On my way home.
On your way home.
Yeah.
Nice. I gotta listen to that shit, bro.
It's
Spill
good.
Canvas. And Undertaker spills the blood of all the Nation members on this canvas.
Whoa, that's perfect.
Right.
Bro.
Yeah, dude. See?
Fate is an elegant, cold-hearted whore.
Yeah, Fate is an elegant, cold-hearted whore, much like Paul Bearer, who came down to the ring with The Undertaker in this match.
What's with this episode and then this song and the band and what?
Spilling blood.
One fell swoop, like
spilling blood all out on that canvas. And yeah, Paul Bear, he uses The Undertaker for his personal instrument of destruction. So he has to do everything he says. So Paul Bear's like, okay, chokeslam Farouk. Okay, I just did, but okay. Picks him up, fucking chokeslam. And then Paul Bear's like, okay, do it again. And Undertaker's like, okay, I just did it twice. I think he's good, man. No, fucking chokeslam him again. And he picks him up and he fucking chokeslams him again. And then he says, do it again.
And he's getting Undertaker's
pissed now. He's just like, you know what? Like,
this is
Farouk's kind of a piece of
bullshit.
shit, but like, he doesn't deserve this. Like, this is going too far. Like, I proved my point. Mm-hmm. He's gotten his ass kicked.
I won the title.
beat him.
Like, I kept
he's
my
done.
title.
His nation's done. Like, he's done. He's finished. No, chokeslam him again. 4 fucking times he chokeslams. And so, who comes to the ring to interfere?
At first, like,
why is Thonginator here? Thonginator lost in the opening match.
Yes, he
and now
did.
he's here.
And
why?
now he's here. He's running to the ring and he's trying to talk some sense into Undertaker. Like, look, like, why are you teaming up with this motherfucker? Like, piece of dog shit. Why? Like, you don't have to listen to him. And he's like, no, it's more complicated than that. And
you're better than this, Undertaker.
And that's the thing. Like, he's trying to reason with him.
Yeah.
You're better than this.
What are you doing with this guy?
Why are you bothering?
What does he have over you?
Yeah.
Just tell us, man, and then you could be free.
Yeah.
Right? He's not having it. So Undertaker takes a fucking swing. Just like he did this past Monday Night Raw. He picked up Ahmed Johnson and chokeslammed him. Mm-hmm. And Ahmed Johnson hadn't gotten his payback for that yet. So he's out here making an issue with The Undertaker. Remember on an earlier episode, we had that face-to-face with The Undertaker and Ahmed Johnson? Their faces were right in the camera, like almost kissing.
Yeah.
Right there on the camera.
They were like so close to making out.
And they were just standing there face to face, not moving, just staring at each other. Mm-hmm. And here we are, literally fucking months and months later. It comes back around. Long-term storytelling. Mm-hmm. Ahmed comes in, ducks the fucking right hand, kicks, hooks the arms, Pearl River plunge. The PRP and no 1, 2, 3, because this is post-match. Mm-hmm. He PRPs The Undertaker. Thonginator PRP's the world champion.
And then it's like, are you on nation fucker's side on this?
I don't know.
Like, why?
Yeah. Obviously, he wouldn't join with the nation. Because imagine how long has this feud gone on?
It's gone on
for
so long.
They've had a fucking blood feud for almost a year.
Yeah.
I think Ahmed's going to let everyone know on Monday why he did what he did. Explain it all and show you exactly why.
I hope so. And I hope it makes sense because, and like, that it's literally just he doesn't want Undertaker to be involved with this piece of shit. Like, honestly, this guy is terrible. Why is he even here?
Yep. But he wants to get his point across, like, you're better than this.
Mm-hmm.
But then, fair play. Undertaker took a swing at him.
Yeah.
So he has to defend himself. And what did he do? He gave him his fucking finish. Do you think, though, that would set up maybe next month's world title pay-per-view match between The Undertaker and Ahmed Johnson for the World Wrestling Federation title? And maybe crown
Thonginator?
And maybe crown the first ever African American
Thonginator?
world champion.
Bro, you gotta let me process this shit.
See how, like, in Tree Hill, something happens, but then something happens in the fallout of that big happening. So, like, you know, Keith had sex with Deb. Okay, that happened. That's crazy.
They
but
boinked.
We forgot about the fallout of Karen finding out that is true and that happened. You don't think about the fallout from certain characters as much. And One Tree Hill does a really good job of doing that in their show. But with this, think about it, dude. The end of a title match, who's interfering and destroying The Undertaker with his finishing move? Ahmed Johnson. Doesn't that put him in line for the next world title match? How did Mankind earn a world title match against The Undertaker? He had a count out at WrestleMania in a tag match. So if Ahmed could literally take out The Undertaker with his finishing move, wouldn't that warrant him a world title match?
Yeah.
At the next pay-per-view.
Fuck.
At the Canadian Stampede,
I need a moment.
the In Your Haste pay-per-view, July 6th, Calgary, Alberta, World Championship, the Thonginator against the Dead Man.
I need a moment. This is a lot.
Process, dude.
Ow.
Process, dude.
My brain.
Undertaker versus Ahmed. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Guess we'll see.
I'd be okay with that.
You'd be okay with Ahmed being the Undertaker for the world title.
Yeah. Wow. It's Thonginator. I saw his whole ass, okay?
What if you saw Undertaker's ass? It's probably it's big ass, probably. He's a big guy.
He's a big guy, but that doesn't necessarily mean
Fair
big
enough.
ass.
Yeah, fair
I'm
enough.
a short bitch. You see my ass.
I like your ass.
It's a big ass.
I like it. Do you think you have a donk like the Undertaker?
It's bigger than that.
Bigger than the Dude, he's 6'10".
Yeah, but height doesn't necessarily mean big ass.
Or width on the ass, yeah. Fair enough. But I guess we'll have to do a comparison one day.
How?
I don't know. We'll call up Mark Calloway myself and just like, hey, Undertaker, can you show me a picture of your ass? I want to compare it with my wife, and then he'll just tweet it right back to me. Fair enough.
That'd be weird.
That's how you do it. Yeah. Okay, well, what did you think of this pay-per-view? That's in your next month is In Your Haste. In Your Haste, but this is King of the Ring 97. How's your grading?
King of the Ring was a little played up based on like how I felt about it.
Like the actual tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just wasn't like phenomenal to me.
Yeah, it's okay.
The best part was definitely Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels.
Yep. Okay.
That was, and the whole, BP Boston Pizza getting flushed in the toilet. That was awesome.
Yeah.
So I'll probably give it a 3.7.
3.7 is pretty good. Not bad. Above average pay-per-view.
Yeah. I mean,
some good papes.
It could have been like if it wasn't so much the King of the Ring stuff, because that just felt very like long.
Yeah. Yeah, it was only like 3 matches.
And then that I like Chicken McNugget, but that match was very unnecessary.
Yeah, they didn't need to have that match.
If they had done something else in there that was more like, exciting,
who's your most valuable player? Who's your MVP of this show again?
Stone Cold. He flushed Boston Pizza in the toilet.
Yes, he did.
That was great.
As you should flush Boston Pizza down the toilet. If you ever go there, make sure you take their meal that they gave you, that you probably paid $37 for nachos, and just flush it down the toilet where it belongs.
Last time I went to Boston Pizza, I think was my 19th birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I was maybe like, I want to say maybe 23 or 24 maybe last time I went to Boston Pizza. Maybe.
Oh, no, I went with Deanna once since.
When?
It's been since before or after my 19th birthday. Because we got drinkies. But the reason we went to Boston Pizza was because it was a place where it had okay food. Because it was better at that time.
Right.
And because a lot of people that were coming to my birthday were still underage.
Right.
Like my cousin and stuff. But I could still get drinkies.
Right.
Specifically Bellinis.
Nice. I like Bellinis.
I know you do.
Very much.
You're a girl when it comes to drinking.
I love Bellinis, and I definitely am, for sure. Yes. Yeah, Boston. Oh yeah, Boston Pizza. Me and Ash Pearson from 3 Inches of Blood and Revocation.
Yeah, he hit me up in my DMs after the last time we saw him.
Yeah. Exactly.
Not in a weird way. He was just like, hey, it was nice seeing you. And I was like, you're what? Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Ash is a good dude. He's the best.
He's really sweet.
I love him to death.
I love that every time he sees me, he gives me a giant hug. I'm like, I've seen you like a few times.
Like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a handful of times. Yeah. He is the best. We are member 1 and 2 from the Ash Pearson fan club. For sure. But we ate at a Boston Pizza just outside Golden. That was the last time I ate there. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
2016. So that was 7 years ago was the last time I went to Boston Pizza.
Been a while.
But this Boston Pizza got flushed down the toilet, and it's about time that we flush this podcast episode down the toilet and end it and let it go down to the commode, just like Brian Pillman's head. I am Sean Harris.
And I am Aaron Kosker.
We are the only podcast in the history of the universe to amalgamate One Tree Hill and World Wrestling Federtainment. And you can find us on @treehillwf.podcast on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, and also stream us, enjoy us, like, subscribe us on what streaming services? What stream services?
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Google Podcasts.
All the podcasts for all the people.
Those are the key 4. Those are the ones I give a shit about.
Yeah. Exactly. So next episode, we're going to find out the fallout from fucking Ahmed PRPing the Undertaker. And we're also going to see what happens with Nathan and Haley on the next episode. Oh my goodness. Looks like we're in for a roller coaster ride for the rest of both these seasons and years. Man, I have so much fun with this.
Yeah, it's this next episode.
It feels like the last bunch of episodes, like, this next episode is so great, and I'm just like, it can't be as great as the last one. And then I watch it, and I'm just like, whoa, dude. I don't think anything's going to top, like, the one we just watched, like the one we just talked about for a while. Think so? Is there going to be some better stuff?
I mean, this one's not quite. But coming up, there is an episode that you're going to be like, what the fuck?
Yes. Okay. I'm ready for it. So ready for it. Yeah. Can't wait, man.
There's going to be a few things that are going to come up and you're just going to be like...
Can Felix and Anna just fuck off already? I'm so glad
they're getting close to...
Anna's gone, hopefully, and Felix has like smaller bit parts now as Brooke's boyfriend. Like he's not as prevalent as he was before in this episode. He only has like a few scenes and the focus is not on him.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah. So it's great. So I love it. So let's not focus on Felix and Annie anymore. Let's focus on Haley and Nathan here on Tree Hill Wrestling Federation podcast. And I bid you a Tree Hill adieu.
And I say bye, bitch.
Fate is an elegant, cold-hearted whore. She loves salting my wounds. Yes, she enjoys nothing more. I bleed confidence from deep within my guts now. I'm the king of this pity party with my jewel-encrusted crew. I wanna tear apart your room to see if what you say is true. Darling, don't you lie to me. I wanna break into your heart to see why you want us apart. To find out what you think of me. This an elegant, cold-hearted whore. She loves salting my wounds. Yes, she enjoys nothing more. I need confidence deep within my guts now. I'm the king of this pity party with my jewel-encrusted crown. To you, we don't click, that's a blatant lie, and you know it.